This is a Podfire production.
It's the highest of standards, on the peak we have landed. It's not silver, it's not gold, you want the best, take advantage. Go platinum. You know you wanna do it. Go platinum, you know you wanna do it. Go platinum.
I know you've got a wonderful one sheet today, right?
I do have a run sheet.
But I just want to play something because I don't think Christopher's heard this.
Uh-oh.
And I listened to this podcast live for the first time the other day, which was pretty exciting.
Oh, last week's episode.
Are you ready? Listen to this.
Yep.
I'm trying to think what we said.
Thanks, boys. Cheers for having me.
Liam, our account manager here at PSG. So you'll see a little bit of difference because it's a bit quieter today because we don't have Brett or Chris. Well, Chris isn't very loud, but Brett gets involved.
Brett gets
They're on
involved
assignment again.
They are. Work trip.
So where are they going, Liam?
I believe they're in Melbourne and then to Tassie.
They're in Tassie.
Woo!
They're actually at the moment. They are at the My State Arena, which is the home of the Jack Jumpers.
My State Bank.
And we are going to, as per usual, because they do love to get involved in the podcast. They enjoy it. They look forward to it every week. They will be crossing to us.
Well, is that a
They do like
slide
a name
dig?
drop, don't they?
A slide? They keep going this. They like a name drop.
In a little while there. So first things first, while we've got all those people, that card guy, what's he said here?
So would you like to explain yourself, Robert Verhoeve?
Okay, anybody who has ever tuned into one of our podcasts knows that it needs no explaining.
Anyone that's ever met Brett.
Yeah. I mean, I'm no different. I mean, I'm...
No, it's fine.
You're very different.
I just thought you may not have thought that I ever listened, and now I do.
Oh,
so, there you go.
I'm going to
happy
admit
with
I
that.
didn't listen.
Yeah, but now you have. You've heard the abuse that we copped.
Yeah.
It was the
Well,
most...
we're back today.
You are back.
We are back, and
Welcome
we are
back.
not in white. We are in a black Podfire hat. Shout out to Podfire.
We are in the Podfire studios.
We are in the Podfire studios, so shout out to Podfire.
Bilston Studio.
Wasn't this the Marianne Bilston Studios?
This was, but she's back.
We're just selling it.
Yeah, we sell it, the highest
Sell it every
bidder.
week, yeah.
This could be Sid's Cards and Collectibles studio if he puts up the right money next week. G'day, Tudor Hero as well. Corsic Cards. New Card World is on there. Newy Card World. It must be in Newcastle, you reckon?
Well, I don't know. Yeah,
You think so?
Hey,
Go
Newy Card
Newcastle.
World, are you in Newcastle? Because if you are, I'm down there in a couple of weeks. I'll come and see you.
You should go see Millie Boyle and the girls. They paraded the trophy last week. They obviously won the NRLW comp.
They did.
That's right.
They did.
With our podcast today, you mentioned earlier that we had CardsOz
on, yeah.
there. That's Kane. So if people have been keeping an eye on some of the socials, they would have seen that we're going to do a giveaway for Kane's break today.
Excellent.
Kane has graciously donated a spot in a 3-box AFL Optimum break.
Oh, let's go.
So what we're going to be doing is we are going to do a Who Am I?
Is that Optimum as in like the
AFL
ones we saw yesterday?
Yeah, the
The
AFL
hottest
Optimum.
product on the street.
Congratulations. Brett McCallum just won the prize.
Brett McCallum did not win the
Did
prize.
you not win the prize?
No.
You idiot.
So just a little bit of a plug for Kane. He's got a few breaks up there, and he's got a NBA Prism break up there.
How do we get on there? What's
Prism
the
Hobby.
CardsOz.com.au.
Beautiful.
And
No free ads.
No free ads, but the one. Well, it's not a free ad because he's donating a
Well, there you go.
spot in his break. So we will, over the course of the podcast today, I'll drop in a couple of little clues, and the first person who comes up with
Who's he
the
breaking
player.
with, Rob?
Who's he breaking with?
Yeah.
He's
You're not-
oh yes, he's breaking with SO.
Yeah, SO.
with
Listen,
SO.
Yeah,
With Goat Gang?
Yeah,
Go
Goat
Gang
Gang
Cards,
Cards.
yeah.
yeah.
Cards, yeah.
And
Pugs,
so-
what's an SO song? Go.
OGs.
You're supposed to have sung it. Don't matter.
Oh, we the OGs. There you go.
There you go.
Yes.
Sorry, Rob.
No, that's all right. That's all we had there with that one. So yeah, it was.
Do you know what I love to do?
Should I give the first clue away?
Oh,
Give the first clue.
Can I answer that?
No.
No.
Your mum's listening.
First clue.
What's the first clue?
So it's an AFL player,
Okay.
and he was born in 1975. That's all we're going to start
I was
with.
2.
You were 2.
22.
I was older than 2. Damn it! I was double your age.
There you go. You were 4.
Geez, you're nearly getting.
So if I was double your, so does that mean you're still double my age?
No, I've always wondered about that.
Oh,
The
that
math,
stupid joke.
the maths brain. It's just like that's pretty.
Okay,
Good.
so we're trying something new today, aren't we? Like CardsOz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
CardsOz.
So what I thought we'd do, I'd like to try something new live on while we're here as well.
I really wish you'd tell us before.
Yeah, I hate that.
No, here we go. These are Pascal jelly gems because I just found these at 7-Eleven. And the thing I liked about them is they're something new. And I thought gee, if people had never used PSG,
Yep.
they'd try something new. So I thought we could just try stuff. Plus,
Try
I
something
wanted, I
new.
wanted to try them anyway.
I love the name. What's written on the front? They're banging sweets. Or
Bangin' berries.
sweet.
Banging berries.
Chocolate smothered jelly fun. And I know some of you boys probably
chocolate.
can't eat these, so you can either
Oh,
not eat
no,
them.
stuff it.
The perfect
Yeah, you only live
pairing
once.
of soft berry flavoured jellies and Cadbury Dairy Milk chocolate together at last. Okay, hang on.
Wow.
Come on, Ruby.
Thank you.
They're ruby coloured.
Yeah, that's why I got them.
They are.
That's why I got them, just because they're ruby coloured.
Make her get on the camera.
So, Rubes, you've got to come over and grab one and give everyone a
You
wave.
can do it.
Come on. There you go. Come on, Ruby.
This could
Just
this
here.
is. Oh,
Wave.
Ruby Pagram.
Hey, she's on Ruby Pagram.
Plays netball Tuesday nights.
Not anymore.
Lindor.
Not anymore, I heard.
Oh, they got flogged on Tuesday night.
tell you what, put them on the
She
other
wouldn't,
side.
she wouldn't confirm the time. I got it right.
Oh.
I guessed it right.
650?
6:45.
6:45, and they got hammered. I wouldn't eat those again.
You wouldn't?
No.
Oh, holy hell!
Yeah,
I
that's
love,
weird.
I love
That's
both
brilliant.
of them, but together
Actually
I don't
quite
like
nice.
I don't think it's a raspberry. It's not like the normal raspberry in the jellies. That's different.
Honestly,
Yeah,
this
it
must
is
be the most
different.
riveting podcast of all time.
it. Yeah, I reckon even my mum's logged off.
She hasn't.
No, we've actually got 11 people.
Wow.
And ever had
Hey,
fruit
guys.
choss, gents? You'll have to get some when you're down here in Adelaide in a few weeks. Yeah, we'll actually definitely do that. I'll get we'll
Daddy
get Daddy
Longneck.
Longneck to bring us
Bring
some
some
back.
up, yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
What
we'll do
does he
that
need to
live
get?
on air.
What's he need to get?
Fruit chocks. Fruit chocks.
Fruit
Oh, it
chocks.
must be like fruit and chocolate together.
Sounds good.
Fruit chocks.
Anyway, I'll shut up now.
Hey, let's have a chat about what happened last week when you were down in.
When we were copying abuse off the podcast up here.
No, after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine.
Because you guys did go down and we did get across from the My State Bank Arena.
Yep.
Thank you.
Get that right for the people that don't sponsor us. But after that, where did you go on? I think it was Saturday night, Friday night.
Friday night,
Friday
yeah.
night.
Friday night, we had the pleasure of seeing Luc Longley,
Oh,
my
come on.
story. As a lot of people know, I am a massive Luc Longley fan. And I got the pleasure of sitting with Luke for a good half hour, just the two of us having a chat,
Oh,
shooting the
awesome.
breeze. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's
Tell me about his kids and his farm and everything. But the best bit about that was the fact that he was signing some cards.
That's true.
And these are, I mentioned it last week when we broke the news that these will be coming out. So these are the Luc Longley green. Was that in, that was
That's
a Tassie one?
Yeah, so they're event exclusive cards. So there's limited to 500 each show. And so there's a set of 6. So there's 3,000 in total. But they're all different colours and they all present different cities
That's
or
cool.
different stops of the tour.
And these are the first cards that have been launched made by Bluey Sports, new Aussie card manufacturing company. They did that in association with Chris Anstey and the Missing Link, who hosted the event. So everyone got one of these. And then, as I mentioned to you guys last week, there was also some autoed ones. We've, thanks to Chris Anstey and the guys, we've actually been given 2 cards to auction. There's a Bulls card and an Australian card, both signed by Luke in person with
Both
myself.
limited to 13, which
Yep.
is obviously your jersey number.
And they will be able to be auctioned on PSG auctions for Beyond Blue.
So we'll have that
Wow.
one up next. Pardon me, next week.
Next week or the week after. We're going to, it'll be post the 22nd.
Of course, yes.
So what actually happens on the evening at the Longley event is he tells his story and I was captivated. It was unbelievable. Like the stories that he told, and he went really deep, didn't he, Chris? Like
Yeah,
talking about Rodman
it
and
was a
talking
full
about
roller-
stuff.
It was a full roller coaster of emotions. It was the nitty gritty deep stuff, but then he was funny.
Yeah.
It was like he was on stage being interviewed by a friend, and like at one stage, some guy got up to go get a drink or the toilet, and he was just like, "Oh, I had too many beers, mate. You got to go piss." And it was just like, "Whoa!" Like everyone's just
No
like,
one expected it.
yeah,
did
no,
they?
it was
Yeah.
it was so funny.
That's funny.
So it was just a chat.
It was
yeah.
fireside
sounds
chat,
like that,
literally,
Yeah,
with the fire in the background.
Really?
yeah. So
Wow. It was in
Tassie was,
Tassie, it's
Tassie was
cold.
the first one, and I imagine because he's new to this as well, obviously. So I reckon by the time the Brisbane one comes around, which will be the last, it would have developed, and he'll know what works for the crowd and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
So really interested to see
Because
how
he's lived a pretty private.
Oh, very
Life,
much so.
Yeah, he
that's-
lives in the
that-
middle of nowhere.
That's by design.
Yep.
Chill.
But now he's got a couple of things that he wants to do. He marine conservation and working in the mental health stuff is really important to him,
Awesome.
and he understands that to do that well, he needs a profile.
Yep.
So at the moment, that's what he's going to try to do, trying to build his profile, and then has a platform to.
Well, it sounds like
do
if
the
that's the
stuff.
way he does his shows, it won't take him long to build a
No.
profile.
It won't
can't-
take
you can't
him
miss
long
him
anyway
anyway.
because of who he is as
Yeah.
well
Yeah,
and
yeah.
some of the
7'2".
Yeah, 7'2", but it's not only that; he has a presence.
Yep.
Like he's a big human as well. Like you look at Chris Anstey's similar sort of size, but a bit
He's
thinner.
a string bean.
Yeah, whereas my mate Neil Turner, who's the same size, he's a string bean. So like you see the three of them together, and it's like completely different size human beings.
He actually looks jacked.
He does.
He took off
well,
his
he
jacket
trains a
on
lot,
stage,
doesn't he?
had a T-shirt, and it was like you could see his triceps.
It was like Chris's arms. It was like it was amazing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ripped
You guys have been spending too much time together.
Exactly.
But one of the really good things that come out of it was the fact that it was all private stuff as well. Like at one stage, he told a story and he said, "Look, I don't no one tweet this." And he said another story, and then he said, "I
I thought you were
prefer."
about to tell a story.
No, and he goes, "I prefer if
This
this
isn't a
one
tweet,
didn't get
so far.
out." And but I think everyone in the room would
Respect that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
just from the way that he worked and the way that he said. But Luc Longley, my story, I know it's in Perth tonight, and then up here in Brisbane on the 22nd, and there's still tickets, I believe, available for Brisbane. I highly recommend it. I would say it's one of the best basketball events I've ever been to, and maybe even one of the best sort of meet someone events I've been to.
I saw some feedback on one of the NBA Facebook pages
Oh,
where
yep.
they said that it was well and truly better than the Shaq night.
Oh, yeah,
Nice.
well, even just the way that the stories, I think Shaq, everyone knows Shaq's stories now because he's out there so much.
Yep.
The thing I found interesting when we had a pleasure of a meet and greet afterwards, and he was telling us this story about how in the farming community where he lives in Perth, everything's done by trade. So
nice.
he makes gin. One other bloke like does the veggies. One other bloke does this, and he said even to the point where a bloke butchers his own meat, and they swap. Like, I'll give you a bottle of gin for your veggies. And so they've all got this thing that they do in this
little
community.
barter.
He said the only thing they couldn't get was a gutter cleaner
Yeah.
and one other thing. And it was like,
Just give
wow.
him a towel. He can clean
Yeah.
the
But the
gutters
thing
just
was,
stand
it was really funny, just the whole community. Like,
That's
you've
cool.
got this bloke and you've got all these just other people and they're just hanging out.
A few more people joining.
Yeah, we got, who we got there?
The card guy's back.
The car guy's back. Patrick Cabellas, Phil K88.
Sabalos.
That's what I said.
Cabellas, I like it.
Cabellas, Liam Schiffer.
Claudia.
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 Hello, Claudia.
Breaking Even AU and Moto PC have joined us as well.
There's a few people going. I'm going to give another clue.
Another clue.
1975, this AFL player was
Yes.
born.
Born.
And he was born in Traralgon, Victoria.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't you? You weren't
No.
born in Traralgon? Anyone
No.
here born in Traralgon?
No.
No?
Wasn't any of us.
No, but I grew up in Frankston, so it's not very far away from it.
No, it's not far.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but it's not you either.
No,
There you go.
sorry.
Highly
it's
recommend Luke Longley. Get
And I
one of
wasn't
these
born
cards.
in 75 either.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Jack Jumpers.
Eee.
How was that
I'll
stadium?
tell you what, the stadium was awesome, but the other thing is in the community, I think I mentioned this last week, it's everywhere. And like you talk to the local Uber driver or you talk to just some dude walking along the street and they all know all about it. They know when it is. The hardest thing for people to do is get tickets.
I was going to say that. And
They release 100 tickets, that's it, because the rest are taken up by members.
And
Um,
corporates.
And corporates, yeah. But the stadium itself was pretty good. For the most high-tech stadium in Australia, it was interesting. I think what they've done to it for the reno is really good.
Because it's the old Derwin Entertainment Centre, isn't
Yep.
it?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, an old white elephant that
Yeah, I
they've
think
done
they,
up.
they're going to do it up in stages too. Like when they were working on, I don't know if you heard it during the cross last week, but they were repairing the roof.
Oh, really?
So there'll be like stages where they'll do up little bits and pieces here and there.
What are those things? They're making skyboxes at the top as well, weren't
Yep,
they?
yep.
Yeah, that they can then use as meeting rooms and stuff like that
That's
Because
later.
they've had concerts there. They had Hilltop Hoods.
I'll tell you what, it'd be a sick
Someone
stadium
else.
for a concert
Yeah.
because they actually remove the whole stand on the bench side. It gets pushed out the back, and that's where the stage goes, so everyone's above it. So, yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, who else? They had Kid Leroy. They've had someone else there, and they've all sold out.
Is there any chance you can say one that I actually know who they are?
Well, no, but you don't know music.
So that card guy has
Yep.
come through with a guess.
Yep.
Aaron Lord.
Aaron, not correct.
Boom,
Not
boom.
Aaron Lord. Aaron Lord's a lot older.
Have we got one of them?
No.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, it's this.
That'll
No.
do. It's crickets.
No.
No.
Oh, there you
there
go.
you
go.
So
Green.
it's the green button,
Yeah,
just so we know.
red button. No, not
Yeah.
Aaron Lord. Well,
Sorry,
might as well
Cargo.
might as well give another clue, seeing as how he
It's going to be impossible.
It's
if
not
anyone,
impossible.
If anyone gets
You
from
are
those
the
two
only
guesses,
AFL fan that knows this shit.
No. I
okay.
Googled this rubbish.
Oh.
This guy played for 15 seasons.
15 seasons.
And I'll chuck in a second clue. He wore number 46 in his first game.
Did he wear number 46 his whole career?
No.
Oh.
No, he did not.
I know who it is.
Do you know who it is?
Did he play for St Kilda?
No, you can stop right now. Because he didn't play for St Kilda either.
Bugger.
And I think Mr. Lockett, who you...
That's
probably
where I was
Yeah.
going.
I was thinking Tony
I think
Lockett.
he's a little bit older than that too.
He
so.
is.
All right, so this week we actually had a bit of a discussion in the office this morning about a couple of the Australians playing in the NBA. And I know that straight away we have a guy to our left on the right of the screen here who gets really excited when we talk about NBA.
And was this based on my choices in a NBA draft last night by chance?
No, it wasn't. But
okay.
I love your chances. Like your choices are so good.
Did you just pick
We're
Aussie
sitting
players?
there, we're sitting there, and then all of a sudden, like Ben Simmons get picked up. I'm like, bet you that's Brett. And James is looking over. He's like, yep.
So
And then he started getting Dellavedova, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh, you
I don't
got
know
all
why
the
you get
Aussies.
Dellavedova this year, but
Oh,
But that's
Why
what
not?
that's what we were going to talk about, the Australians in the NBA, because there's a lot of hype around them this year. We've got another guy coming into the league with a lot of hype around him in Dyson Daniels.
yeah, you got him too, didn't you?
I got Dyson, yeah.
That's a good pickup.
Jack
So-
White.
Pickup.
So what do we think of Ben Simmons? I mean, he's
Love
had
him.
a very good game
MVP.
today.
I got sniped on a Ben Simmons card today.
Did
So
you?
you're
On
still-
eBay,
you were
yeah.
cranky about that last week too. Or 2
Are you
weeks ago.
buying Ben Simmons cards? Are they gifts for me or are you just buying
Not
them?
gifts for you, but I just think they're cheap. He'll
Oh yeah, he's
he'll
gonna
play one
he's gonna go
game and
nuts.
every Aussie collector will be like, just
He almost had a triple double today.
Did he?
Played 26 minutes and had like 10
I didn't
points,
even know
8
that.
and 8 or something.
I picked it early.
Yeah,
Well,
you don't
no,
get
Benny.
no fantasy points.
When you've
in
got
preseason.
Kyrie and KD on your team,
you don't have
you're
to shoot.
you don't have to shoot. And then you got Steph Curry as well.
But that's the whole point of what they bought him in for.
Yeah.
Because he plays great defense.
He plays the way you need
and
to play.
he's
as a point guard.
he's open
Yeah.
face. It's great.
And the NBA has been full of NBL in the last couple of weeks
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
Mm.
36ers beat the Suns.
Yeah.
That was the
much fun.
first time any international basketball team has beaten an NBA team.
Yeah.
Fun
First
fact.
I
time
had a
NBL
look-
one.
No,
Has-
any international.
Oh, I thought we were talking about that last week.
I looked at the box
That was a
score
fun
as
fact.
well.
There you go.
All of the Suns, like big players, played over 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they all scored over 11
And
points.
they all did pretty well. It was
Yeah.
just there was that
36 just shot
they
lights
just
out.
went nuts. Yeah.
Who's that 36ers player that now everyone wants to sign over there?
Randall.
He was the most improved in the G League last year, so
They
he's
all-
already got a name for himself. But
Yeah.
They all came back, which was a surprise. I thought one of them would sign a contract and stay. But yeah, they all came back.
It was an interesting. They didn't miss. That
No.
pretty much. So what they were saying this year in with NBL people out here at the moment are saying the big thing that they're going to do this year is just shoot the ball. And the thing is, if you hit half your shots, then they're going to go well. I think they something was 70% or something
Yeah, it was
stupid
something
that they hit.
something bonkers. Because then OKC like gave it to him the next game.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
smashed
yeah,
them.
32
Yeah.
points.
Of course,
or
that
something.
Cardboys, he said they were capped at 22 minutes. That must
Oh,
have been
were
the opening guys.
They were wearing caps.
Yeah, they wore caps. Podfire caps.
That's the way to go.
Podfire.com.
Imagine if they had
PSG.
worn, yeah.
PSG.cards.
They did that. Who have we got there? We don't have another.
Craig Biddison, but he was 76.
Yeah,
so
well-
that's wrong.
Yeah, so
Stupid answer, card
Bailey?
guy. Come on,
Bailey, come on, lift your game.
but in there, but I should think this year, like Jock Landale should go all right.
Yeah, he'll go good.
I think
White?
Jack White.
Yeah.
We saw him play in summer league, and he can play basketball. He's good. And the other thing that's really interesting, listening to the likes of Giddy and those sort of guys, is how much slower the NBA is than the NBL.
Really?
You get a lot more time, and it's completely different basketball. So I think, I think they'll find it a little bit hard to start with. But Ben Simmons,
Well, I think
most
there's a lot
improved
more
player
set
this
players
year.
as well.
Yeah,
Set plays like that they run strictly off set plays, like number 1, number 3, all that kind of
here
thing.
or over there.
Over there.
Yeah,
What do we do here? We just
It's the same kind of thing, but
they
a
play
little,
flow basketball.
yeah.
a lot
Most
more here.
improved's a funny one for Simmons. Sorry to.
Why is that?
because he didn't
Well, he
play.
didn't play last
He's
year.
gonna
So
get
he's got to be
rookie.
the most
So
improved.
it,
doesn't he?
go, so it goes
We'll get
on,
rookie of the year
Does
again.
it go on the season before? I don't
Oh,
know
I
how
think
it
it-
works.
I just think it's the guys there saying how shit he was, and then he went well.
Who votes for it? That's a
Journalist.
journalist
Yeah.
thing. Yeah,
It's the same as.
But like Ja Morant got it, and he got rookie of the year the year before.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
that's
Stupid.
that's
That's
dumb. Like,
oh, he did play well.
yeah, of course he did, but he didn't improve to the point where he could.
He was the one I got upset the most about missing out on last night. I got taken the one
Ja
before
Morant,
me.
yeah.
Bastards.
And I got Zion, and you're like whinging about me
I
getting
was
Zion.
crying about that
Brett
too.
Whingin.
So did somebody say that the
Many
Who Am
of
I?
Hey?
The Who Am I moved
Yeah.
to Queensland when he was 10 years old and played for the Morningside Football Club.
No, I
CardsOz.
can't read that here. That must have been you.
Oh, it must have been me. CardsOz.com.au. They're giving away a spot in the break. So
Get on it.
moved to Queensland when he was 10 years old and is in the Queensland team of the century. I can add
There
that one
we
as
go.
well. Yeah.
LA are getting smoked. That must be at the moment.
Are they? Sweet.
That's
The
what we just
Lakers.
said. Yeah.
No one cares about the Lakers here.
So, yeah, I'm a Laker fan, and I don't care about the
That's
Lakers.
right. You're a Laker fan wearing a bull shirt.
So just on that then, like LeBron, right?
Mm.
There's rumours that he's going to own the
Vegas?
Las Vegas
Yep.
team.
Yep.
So that's then he can take Bryce and Bronny both there. What do you think about that as a topic of discussion?
As a dad, I think that would be awesome.
Be so sick.
Yeah.
Be so cool to own a
I'm
basketball
going to
team.
go back. I'm going to go back 10 years.
10 years.
And who was it? It's in the NBL. One of the guys was coaching his son.
Carl Bruton, CJ Bruton?
No, it was here on the Gold Coast.
Oh, the Gold Coast.
It was who coached the Blaze?
Oh, I used to play basketball against his son.
Yeah, and he played his son way too much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
way too much.
Yeah,
Me
Bruton.
me and James used to smoke him.
Yeah,
Like-
everyone did at the games.
You're like, man.
They gave him a hard time.
No, I mean
because-
like actually playing him.
Oh, really? Played
Yeah.
against? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry.
Like he's long and tall, but nah.
Yeah, no, couldn't
yeah,
have.
so I don't think it's that great.
He made a name for himself. That's
So
why
you're
we
saying
remember
that
it.
if we are successful in getting the NBL license on the Gold Coast, I shouldn't play my
Baxter
boys?
should not play.
Hey, it was funny because
And Archer is probably a tad short.
there's
Nothing wrong with short.
there's some exciting news coming up in the very near future where there is a team going to be coming out from the US to play a select team from the Gold Coast.
Yep.
And I said, my boys, they go, are we going to get in that team? I said, absolutely not. I said, but I tell you what, why don't we sit you in number 13, number 14 shirts? And I said, actually, we probably can't do that because if someone gets injured, we might have to put you out there.
Can I sweep
They
the...
they can sweep the sweat.
I was going to do the sweat.
Nah.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, they could be. They could be the Sweat Boys.
Yeah.
I like that.
Daniel Joyce, that's his name.
Daniel
Joyce,
Joyce, that
that's
was
him.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. CardsOz, a spot in the 3 times optimum box break up for grabs. Looks as though that card guy 98 will win unless he gets some competition soon.
I would have thought that
Oh,
Koriska Cardboard might have known.
You mean Corsica?
Corsica?
Just call him Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
It's
have
a lot
thought he
easier.
might have.
Yeah.
what's the next clue?
This guy he played over 250 games,
Yeah.
and he averaged 0.85 of a goal per game. So 289 games for 245 goals.
Is this not the worst list of... This is worse
This
than
is-
Eddie
To
Maguire.
be honest, I would have had this after the second one. Without the Google stuff.
You would
Is
have.
it the top one at the top there?
Absolutely.
It's
it
very
is.
easy to find.
It's
Okay.
not hard at all.
If anyone knows how to use Google, it's like that.
Yeah,
There
come
we
on.
go.
Because like CardsOz.
Can I give a clue?
Yeah, go on.
He's a ranger.
He's a ranger. He's a ranger. He wears sunscreen in June, this guy.
There we
There's no
go.
doubt about it.
Now that should make it easy.
It should make it easy. And, yeah. Actually, the one I liked was he's worn the Guernsey or the jersey of 2 different clubs.
Oh, he would have too.
Yeah. And that one might just...
That was clever.
Go the
Very
other way.
clever.
Did that card guy... What did he say there?
He didn't. Oh, here we go. John Blair.
Nah, keep going.
Who the hell are these people?
Yeah. Is that bloke using Google? Or Ask
No, he's on
Jeeves?
Bing.
Yeah.
Ask G.
Bailey, what are you doing to me, mate? I wrap you up and I tell people how smart you are, and then you give me John Blair. Wasn't he like the Prime Minister of England
That's
or something?
Tony Blair.
Yeah, Adam Elsom, Dustin Fletcher.
Ranger?
Ranger. We'll
Correct.
give you the ranger, but you're wrong.
Can I guess? I'll get a spot.
Not in the Queensland team of the century.
No.
Dustin Fletcher is not.
I don't think he moved to Queensland when he was 10.
He didn't move to
I
Queensland.
don't think he was born in 1975, was
He
he?
could have been.
He's got 2 sons playing in college football.
Yeah, he'd be
He
around
does,
that time.
actually.
They're killing it at the moment.
He'd be around that time.
One of them's absolutely slaughtering it.
Yeah. You were
And
talking about...
He was born in 1975. Sorry, Adam.
Yeah, Adam, give him a... Yeah, tell him where he's at.
Didn't win
You were talking about-
2 clubs.
You're talking about that bloke who throws both hands.
The ambidextrous quarterback.
Yeah.
Is that Fletcher?
No,
No, but just it's a segue.
I forget his name now. You
Oh,
put me
mate.
on the spot, Johnny.
Yeah, but
Let's just call him that.
so he can throw equally.
Oh,
as good.
Adam Elson's come through with Justin Lepich.
Oh, my goodness.
No.
That is so close.
So close.
Can I guess? I want a spot.
No, you can't guess.
No, yeah, but he.
So what's the go with that guy? He can throw both arms the
throw
same
both arms.
distance,
That's pretty
can't
cool.
he?
And yeah, same. It looks like same strength, same speed, like
Wow.
everything. And he runs like he looks like he's athletic. He's 6'1". He's like 15. And
Wow.
the videos I've seen, I've only seen a couple, but like,
Pretty insane.
yeah,
I'm going to give props to Adam Elson, by the way, because a lot of those will, apart from he never wore number 46 leper.
I've got a good idea.
What?
If they don't guess it, if they can,
I think-
two more rangers in the AFL would have to make it go close.
What?
So, David Neitz.
David,
Neitz.
Adam, I've given you a rap. I've given you a massive
is he a
rap.
ranger?
There's other clues. Oh, he's trying to think of the classics. This bloke
This-
is the classic.
This is the classic.
It's like
This guy is the classic. Queensland team of the century, 289 games, 245 goals, wall number 46. He has coached 2 teams,
coach 2 teams.
and he is currently a coach.
Oh.
Why don't you just give the spot away?
Well, that's what we're doing. We're giving a spot away.
Has he ever been a captain?
Yes. The number on his jersey is how many times he won a premiership as a captain.
CardsOz is getting excited. There's some elite guesses here. Certainly is, mate.
Hey!
Adam Elson wins.
Go Vossi!
There you go.
First go.
Button too.
First try.
Well done, Adam Elson.
Oh,
you
my
win
God.
the prize. CardsOz will reach out to you. Is that why we're doing it?
We'll connect the two together. I think we've had Adam on.
But
one
because of
before,
the
so-
37 guesses that Adam had, I reckon you should donate some of the cards to us.
No, I'm in the break. I bought a spot in this break because it's going to be an absolute ripper.
Well, I hope we get a good team.
Well,
Like how I added we.
I know. Oh, it's the way we roll.
That is the way we roll.
Yeah, but no, thank you to Kane and cardsoz.com.au.
What's the go? If Adam hits any good cards, are you going to grade them for him?
Well, in fact, in the breaks on Tuesday night, on the 18th, there are some prizes of some platinum standard grading
Nice.
packages for people. I think there's 2
Awesome.
lots of 5-card packages and 2 lots of 2-card packages for people to get their cards graded.
Awesome.
Why don't we do this as well for CardsOz, because we're being so nice,
Mm-hmm.
that I have another one of these out there that's in better nick than this.
We'll send them a set of them.
Yeah, we'll send you a set, ungraded though. We'll send you a set of the Luc Longley cards, which are going to be probably one of the hardest chases, because you
Well-
get one from every show.
Yeah.
We haven't
Oh,
seen
like a
any of
different
these up
colour
for
every
sale
show.
yet. Every show's a
Oh,
different
wow.
colour. So,
That's cool.
Not even you two on your work trips are going to do all those.
no, exactly.
Trust me, we tried. I tried to lock it in, but
Actually, going back to the Jack Jumpers, we got offered courtside seats
Oh, yeah.
on the Sunday game against the Bullets, and we couldn't get a flight out of Tassie.
Which was the second time only ever that they went to overtime.
And
Yeah.
they won.
And they
I was
And we
watching
couldn't make it.
I was watching it and I messaged him straight away like, this game's gone to OT. We've missed
We
a
missed an
classic.
opportunity.
I once went to a game that went to overtime, and it was when my beautiful wife and I had only just started going out.
Jenny.
Yeah. And there was people that were leaving at the end, and she said, "Why are they leaving?" I said, "Well, they probably don't have money to pay on the way out." She goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, it's overtime, so as you go out, they're going to ask for an extra $2."
You are such a
Right,
bad
and she's
person.
just
She's so gullible.
You are such a bad person.
She's looked at me.
She
and
still
she's
married
gone-
him.
She goes, "Oh, okay." And then as it went to double overtime, she goes, "Do we have to pay again?" And that's when I lost my shit, because like I didn't think she believed the first one.
Wow.
So
That's
yeah,
great.
That's
yeah.
funny. Yes. We're going to the basketball this weekend, aren't we?
We are.
Love you, Jen.
Go, Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Hello,
Um,
Jenny.
See the Brisbane Bullets play Sydney Kings.
Yeah. And hopefully we're going to be sitting on the deck.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be cool.
Just wait to hear back.
What's the deck, Christopher?
Oh, it's just the elevated area behind one of the boards. Just looks like a little bar setup. You know, you got some tables and chairs. Should be pretty good.
We
Think
should.
it's limited
We'll,
numbers, but yeah.
we might even try and do our PSG live from there while we're at the game.
Why not?
Why not? See what the
Why
what
not?
the boys doing. Who are we going for? The Bullets or the Kings?
Bullets all day.
Bullets.
I'm a Kings man.
See, I'm a Kings fan. We always have
That'll
been.
be good. I'll
But we'll go for the Bullets.
yeah, home ground. Everyone know Rach?
My rage.
Yeah.
Mm.
She always says there's got to be, you got to have a purpose for doing things. So I'm just going to break this up for a second.
Oh, I'm getting a bit nervous.
No.
Can I stay in my seat?
We're platinum standard grading here.
Okay.
And I just wanted to let everyone know about the new deal.
Awesome.
Oh, is there a
So
new deal?
There is a new deal. It's a change of seasons.
Is it chocolate worthy?
Nah.
Everything's chocolate worthy.
Nah,
Absolutely.
That's not.
So
Not
we
for
have
Grumpelstiltskin.
Yeah. Oh, I love that shit.
so we got the change of seasons because we've gone from the AFL and the NRL
Yep.
into the NBA and the NFL.
Yep.
And so that's 2 seasons that have changed into 2 seasons.
Yep.
Is
So
that
we're
4 seasons?
That would be in one day. But
Hey.
it's
Melbourne.
Oh, wrong
one
one.
of them. 2 seasons. We're going to do a 2 for $50 deal.
Awesome.
So for people that want to try us out, like
Like we just did with
Your
the
chocolates?
They're horrible.
they're beautiful.
I'm with you, Christopher.
So, yeah.
More
So
for
we-
us, Rob.
Yep. For people who want to try
Speaking
it out.
of person you just spoke about, she's just joined.
Who?
Hey,
Goldie.
Hey. We were just talking about you, Rach. You were saying nice things.
Yeah, I was. I was saying that Rach is very
Efficient?
she wants us to do things.
She does.
Yeah. So 2 for $50. It'll be
Excellent.
going up on our website tomorrow, and there's some really cool graphics I've seen that'll be coming through.
It
on
may
there
have
as well.
accidentally got leaked
Yeah,
on Facebook.
a little bit. But yeah, we'll have that up on the website tomorrow. So try us out 2 for $50.
Have you
And-
had any tobacco cards come in yet?
We've had a couple, yeah. Had a couple
Excellent.
come in,
Nice.
so
Excited about that.
We're getting those ones through too. So we've actually had quite a few. And on that, strike that, reverse it, come back a bit. 2 new submission partners this week.
Oh, come on.
So Australia,
Well, shout
getting-
out
getting good with it.
Daddy Longneck.
Daddy Longneck's been on the hustles.
Yep.
So Hobby Kingdom
Yep.
in Hobby Kingdom AU, I think they're called, in South Australia.
Yep.
So check them out
Are
online.
they going to be at the card show?
They absolutely will be at the card show.
Excellent.
Troy is the man there. So they've
So that's the Adelaide card show next weekend?
no 12th of November.
That's what I meant.
Yep.
On
Which
the
is-
12th of November. And
which
Daddy
is-
Longneck will be there in person signing autographs.
Oh God, don't tell him that. Yes, he will be. He'll be doing that.
You know he'll be signing autographs.
No, absolutely.
We've
100%.
got a challenge for people after that. And
And the second one, Danny Longneck and I went for a drive yesterday, and we went to Des at Reaper Collectibles.
Reaper.
nice.
Nice.
So they're on the north side of Brisbane in North Lakes, which I have not been in that area for a long
It's
time.
unbelievable.
It is
There's a
massive.
Costco there.
Yeah,
There's everything.
Costco
There's
and
a
IKEA and everything.
Yeah, and there's a Westfield, and there's this, and there's that, and there's all the rest.
And
of it.
there's Reaper Collectibles.
And there's Reaper
Oh, I thought it was
Collectibles.
just a saying, like, oh, it's north side. Like, north
No,
side.
no,
I
it's,
thought-
you thought
north
it
side
was
of Brisbane.
North side.
North Lakes.
Oh, it's North Lakes. is
North
it?
Lakes, it's
Oh,
called.
okay,
Yeah, it's
that
out
makes
near
sense.
Burp and Gary, and just all that.
Love
area.
that name.
Good old
But it's
Gary.
really nice shop he's got out there.
Yep.
Nice. It's just it's like all American sports and a lot of soccer too. He's got in there and lots of singles. You would have had a ball.
Nice.
'Cause
Yeah,
I know you love going through those
Love
kind of
flick
things.
trays.
So we went out there to see Des, and yeah, he's on board with us as well. So
There you go.
There you go.
definitely go and check them out.
That card guy, when you get there, brother, just tell him that you heard it here on the
Yeah.
PSG podcast.
We sent you.
And that he'll look after you, mate. So he's going to go up to Reaper Collectibles this afternoon
Yep.
because he's on his way to Costco. So he's going to pop in there.
It is right near a Costco. It's very close to Costco,
There you go.
I think.
Well, that's exciting. 2 new partners. That's
Yep.
excellent news.
So
Boom.
yeah, shout out to Liam who does. He's pretty passionate about.
I'll tell you what I
love.
love about Liam. He keeps going.
He does.
He does. He keeps going. He gets knocked back. He goes forward, but he keeps going. So
Yep.
that's sensational. And the big fact that he's going to be in Adelaide on the 12th of November, I'm going to set a challenge because you know I like to set challenges. That whoever goes up to Liam and asks him for an autograph, yeah,
Free card graded.
and can take a photo with Liam and his autograph and post it and tag us, and is that all we're going to do? Tag and
Yeah.
post and shit. Then, and hashtag Daddy Longneck, we will give you a free grade.
Yep.
He won't be able
That's
to fit
for-
in the plane on the way home.
So that's
Oh,
for,
how funny, but we can't tell him that. That's
so
even
that's for
funny.
anyone at the card show.
Anyone at the card show that goes up and gets an autograph, a photo, and tags Daddy Longneck and at PSGrading, we'll give away a free
Well,
free
the
grade.
thing is you don't have to go up to him. He'd give you the autograph.
Oh, he's probably
Yeah.
got them there ready.
Yeah, so
He's
one I
probably
prepared
doing
earlier.
it now.
that's the easy part. So yeah, no, look, there you go. That's a lot of fun.
We can do that, and
And
then
then-
get some photos up on the Instagram.
Yeah, and the South Australian Collectors Fair, I think it's called. It will be a great day.
And there's
So-
another event on the day before, isn't there?
It's actually that weekend. Is it Supernova? Is it
Comic Con, Supernova, one
One
of
of
the two.
those.
Yep.
Something for South Australians to have a bit of
Yeah.
fun at.
That's
think it's
awesome.
Because
Supernova.
Bazinga, who has been one of our longer time submission partners, they're going to be at both of them. So
Excellent.
I think Daddy Longneck will actually appear at Supernova if his flights allow him to.
Nice.
Nice.
In
So-
costume.
Oh,
No,
yes.
No,
There we go.
there are people going to Supernova in Daddy Longneck costumes.
Oh, okay.
So
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
Cool.
way that will go. Any fun stuff this week? What do we see? I've got one that I had a bit of a laugh at.
I did see someone submitted some
Oh yes, go for it.
some Queen Elizabeth cards.
Yes.
Oh,
How funny was
there
that?
was a stack of them. I thought like 1 or 2, fair enough. That's understandable.
Yeah.
But there was like
Lizzie.
10.
I won.
Yes.
What'd you
What
win?
even is
Highest bidder,
Robert Horry.
a Robert Horry,
Yeah.
flawless basketball card
Mm.
to 25.
Add to the collection.
My shit, my cards goes into negative again.
yeah. So
In 3 days'
yeah,
time.
but that was
The Queen. I liked
Strange.
there was a few in that
wasn't there a
submission, wasn't
King
there?
Charles, Charlie one as well?
I didn't see.
Yeah, there was a couple of Charlies. There was a couple of
There was
Queens.
like 10 of the
I think
Queen.
it came through one of our submission partners. It might
Yeah.
have even been
Bazinga.
Bazinga. I'm not
Maybe.
sure.
What's crazy is it was sent before she passed away. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
incredible timing.
Yeah.
CardsOz has just given us an upgrade. LeBron James is dominating right now on ESPN.
Mm.
Has 25 and 11 at the start of the fourth.
What do you think about that, Pugs?
Good on him.
The GOAT.
The goat.
Still,
the goat.
they're still
He's
losing.
Not
so it
the
doesn't matter.
goat.
He is a
He's
goat.
not close to the goat.
He's
Um,
fun to
done a
wind
goat.
plugs up.
The one I heard this week, it was trading card related,
Mm.
was I was driving with Daddy Longneck in the car and a guy, because it's been trade week in the AFL,
Yep.
and this and they were talking about the draft, and this guy's rung up and he was so excited. I've never heard anyone more excited. He's gone, I'm going to tell you what the draft is like. And Gary Lyon says, yeah, go on. He goes, it's like a case of cards. You can open up all the packets and you get out everything and it's really exciting, but then you probably could have bought the card for cheaper rather than open it up, right? And the thing was that I got it, right? I knew where the guy was going, but you could obviously hear that he'd had this thought and thought, I've got an absolute genius thought here. And Gary Lyon's just gone, yeah, okay, mate. And just he got the arse. But it was a trading card made it into the pop culture of the AFL this week.
That's awesome.
I did like it.
I love it. I love it. JCS have just joined us. G'day, guys. Sid's Cards and Collectibles, not as bad as a duck on the field during the NLDS. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Did
Anyone got the scores? What's happened in the baseball in the last couple of days?
No. NLDS? What's NLDS?
National League Divisional something.
Semis?
Yeah.
Don't know.
No.
Haven't
Divisional
seen it.
series. Divisional series.
I've got a fun fact for you, though.
Oh, this will be good.
Tom Brady has bought a pickleball team.
You know who else has partnered with him to buy it?
Some bird.
Kim Clijsters.
Don't know who that is.
Tennis-
Kim Kleister's is the tennis player.
Yeah.
There you go. So that now puts Brady and Clijsters, Gary Vaynerchuk, LeBron? No, someone else bought
I
one.
believe so. I know Kevin Durant was playing.
Kevin Durant. He was playing pickleball, was he?
Pickleball's mad fun.
Yeah, and it's at the MLP, the Major League Pickleball, which is very interesting. So,
Have you played it?
no, we watched it. Remember when we were in the US?
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet. I want to, though. When I get my
wanna-
movement back.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll have a day at
I'll have a
KTV.
pickleball day.
I freaking love to try that game.
That'd be awesome. We
pretty
should
cool.
do that.
Pretty fun.
Because they're saying that it could make the Olympics in 2028 as an exhibition sport.
Wow. That's huge.
Yeah.
Mm.
So Sids has come back and said Padres are 5, Dodgers 3 in game 2, bottom of the 9th.
Oh, yeah.
That's your scores.
Love it.
And H Ruggery 21 joined us as well. G'day, guys.
Ruggery.
HRUGGERI 21. H Ruggery. Or it could be Ruggery or H Rug Jerry.
Speaking of Jerry,
There's a
Jerry
segue.
Steinberger.
has anyone seen The Last Dance? You know,
Who hasn't seen the last
no,
dance?
Yeah,
You're right.
the team manager.
Oh yeah.
Longley was describing him in real life.
Ruby,
And
can you timestamp this? for me,
Basically,
please?
he just described Brett.
He did.
He said about 6 characteristics.
He
of
said
this kid.
very attractive.
And I was sitting next to him. And I'm like,
He just kept
is
looking
he
at
talking
me.
about you? And like, he kept saying, like,
That's not
all
very
this.
nice.
It was fucking hilarious.
But no one really liked him, but he's a likable guy.
I'll tell you what, though, Longley loved him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he only ever went in his office once for a conversation. He said he was just a great bloke. He brought together that team, and you got to give him credit
He was
for
a
that.
genius at what he did, pretty much.
So now
See,
I call
H
Brett
Rug Jerry 21 said I had a fair crack at that. So thanks very much
Fair crack at what?
at saying his names.
A ruggery.
That card guys just said it was my uncle's funeral today. Just want to say if anyone needs a chat, make sure you reach out to people. That's so true, mate. And we're going to talk about that very shortly, actually, when we get to the auction part of the thing.
Yeah.
But our love and thoughts go out to you, Card Guy. It's happening way too much, champion, and yep, we should all talk to people.
Absolutely. Talking about that card, can I say something about that card guy as well?
You can.
So that card guy's fiance, Amber, has a cafe at Tingalpa
Yep.
at the Anaconda Centre there. And it's going to
I was going to do the same thing.
and it's going to be hosting a trade night.
Oh, excellent.
Oh,
A trading
sick.
card trade night. And it's
Where is it
when?
at?
Tingalpa on New Cleveland Road, Tingalpa in the Anaconda.
Where's
Centre.
Tingalpa?
Tingalpa is in the Bayside suburbs of Brisbane.
Okay.
Very close to where Luc Longley will be. I was going to say performing, but that makes him sound like a seal. Where Luc Longley will be telling his story, which is called My Story, but it's actually his story.
Makes him sound like a seal.
Wow.
Sorry,
That got
sorry,
me.
sorry to
That
Luc
actually
Longley.
got me.
I
Sorry
can't
to
wait.
Luc Longley
On the
and all the
22nd,
seals.
we'll introduce. He's the seal wrangler. Okay, excellent. So we're gonna promote that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
No free ads.
Have
but
you
we'll
got a
promote
date
it.
yet?
The 18th of November. It's a Friday night.
It's the old Masters building, about 15 minutes away from Brisbane City.
Yeah.
Masters. That must be big then, yeah? Isn't that where...
Well, you know the old Masters.
Old Bunnings-
What they did
Bunnings
with the
wanna be-
Masters buildings, they split them up into different shops,
okay.
Yeah, it's
and
really
then
cool.
so the cafe in there.
Oh, awesome. What's their specialty? Did
Everything.
you test out the menu?
I didn't test out the menu. I got
Aren't you
the.
the canteen connoisseur? Surely that translates
It's not
to
a
cafe.
canteen though; it's a cafe.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what,
surely that
though.
translates to cafe connoisseur.
From the aesthetics of this place,
Yeah.
top notch.
What does it look like? Its specialty is.
What does it look? She had cakes and.
Ooh.
So
loads
it
of
doesn't
other
look like
things.
it's a dim sim place.
No, it's not a dim sim.
I let
place.
you
It's-
down in
it's-
Tasmania.
Did you not have a dim sim?
No, yeah, I actually I feel really bad about it too.
Why?
We went to a bakery.
Yeah.
And there was all this really cool stuff, and the boys ordered like 16 cakes each and all this stuff. And then
This bloke lives in a fancy one.
I ordered this marshmallow chocolate covered cookie, which I had one bite of.
Yeah.
And up on the right hand side, there was dim sims in the Bay Marie.
Ooh.
Should have went for the dim sim because the chocolate marshmallow thing wasn't that good.
When you came back, we talked about the seafood in Tasmania. They should have. What about a fish dim sim?
No.
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 From a bloke.
Fish sausage? Have you ever had a fish sausage?
I like fish cakes.
I'm going to get fish sausages for you guys, and I'm going to cook them up on the barbecue out in the car park.
Can't wait.
Yep.
Nachos
Don't
is on fire. That place, and acai bowls are my favourite.
Oh, nachos. Sign me up. There's no barbecue at the front anymore.
Yeah, we did.
we'll,
sit.
just,
Ditched it.
we'll just get some hot
And
coals.
Fish
or something.
sausages sound shit house.
Oh, mate,
Yeah.
they're the best. I bought them at
No.
Johns River Markets, which
Mm.
is in Johns River.
Shokara.
Yep,
In the river?
right next to it.
Cool.
Well, probably at the moment. I hope everyone out there is safe, but with all the rain they've had.
Yeah, there's a lot. The river's in the town.
Yeah, but no, they were great. Fish sausages.
Thanks, Sid Cards. Game over. Padres have tied the series 1-1.
Tell you what, long-suffering
Interesting.
Padres fan here.
A mate of mine sent this message
I'll wear
the
that
other
next
day.
week.
I think it might have been Swampy, friend of the show.
Shout out to Swampy.
That the Padres are doing well without Tatis.
Yep.
And last year was it the Braves that won, and it was without Tuna. So like these big
As in
name
the
players.
fish sausage.
No, Ronald Acuna.
Acuna.
Oh,
Acuna Matata.
Acuna Matata. I knew you were going there.
I was trying not to say Acuna because I knew you'd say Matata.
well, that's how
But
it
yeah,
goes.
without their
Yeah.
big name players, that they're making it, they're
Yeah.
having deep runs in the.
But I'll
playoffs.
tell you what, though,
That's awesome.
the Padres have loaded up on big names apart from Tatis.
Even with
Yeah, they've gone. Just trying to think of all the different names, but I know that Darvish pitched tonight, and he's an absolute gun.
Vu Darvish, they got him from Dodgers, yeah.
So
So while you're looking that up, on that note, obviously there was a few big hits over the last few weeks, and there was a ball from, I'm going to say Judge, but it was probably Trout, one of them, for
Judge.
this
Judge.
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 So it was ball number, it was home run number 62.
Yep.
all hail, all rise,
All rise.
not all hail. Oh dear!
That would have been so much better if you didn't stuff it up. Hang on.
Here
Yeah.
I won't even go to hell.
on your-
But with
Never
that,
heard.
so as a collector, right, you're in the crowd, you've caught that ball, yeah?
No way, I'm giving it back to him.
No chance.
fucking shit.
No,
was
I'd
it?
give it back, but I would have had another one in my pocket that I switched.
So
Yeah, like that kid. There's a video.
Yeah,
of the
where he
kid
gives it
doing
to
that
the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
No way, $2 million.
Is that what you reckon it's worth?
There's someone put a bounty on it. They said
$2 million.
It's one of those big auction houses. I think
you know-
Pristine, maybe.
Do you know? Yeah, the card guy's going on again.
What's he saying?
He
He wants to
doesn't
know what
stop.
we're ripping.
We do have something to rip.
We do have something to rip,
We'll
surely,
do that
mate.
soon.
So would you collect it, yes or no?
Would
You
I
keep the
collect
ball?
it? Fucking oath.
Nah, give it straight back.
Wanker.
For what? What would you want off him?
Nothing.
You
Because
just
if you ask for nothing, you'll get something. I'll let them work it out.
Yeah, but you get a
They did the same thing with
you get a
the
signed
that
ball or something.
61st
Trout
ball, the
ball,
60th
whatever.
ball. One of them they gave the kid gave it back, and they gave him a signed jersey and a bat.
Oh shit! I'd probably give that back.
Yeah,
But
and then see if you get more.
keep or give back.
I'd keep it.
Yeah,
what are you going to do? with
I'd
it?
keep it.
It's sit
But-
on my
but
man.
be
Have you
willing-
not seen Kicking and Screaming with Will Ferrell? And he's got the Pele ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
exactly.
be willing to negotiate. Like, obviously, I want something good.
$2 million cash,
Well, not even.
unmarked notes.
I do like cash. You know that.
Cashy.
As long as it's windowed up, yeah.
So here we go. Game where he has a bust as Cubs. Oh, I don't understand what that says.
It was
Sorry.
a bust at the Cubs.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Darvish.
Darvish, yeah.
Fuck, I can't even speak.
Cubs.
Sorry,
Abu
boys.
Dhabi.
Card guy, what are you guys ripping down the pod? We're going to get to that in a minute. And Deke
Dr. Cardoon.
Dr. Cardoon just joined
Dr.
us.
Cardoon?
G'day, Doctor.
Ooh.
Is it
The
the
car
doctor?
with a
Is it the
K.
doctor?
It's either DRK Ardoom or is Dr. Cardoon, which in the collecting industry, I'm going to go with Cardoon.
Cardoon, yeah.
Similar to Kaboom.
Has
That's what
anyone
he's
bought
done.
anything recently? I
I just,
you have.
about
I
a
know
minute
you
and a half
won.
ago, I won a
I know
Horry
you won a
flawless.
What about you?
You have.
Oh yeah, I just nothing big. It was an Aurora of Dirk Nowitzki.
Ooh, that's
That's
right.
really cool.
A case hit from 17.
Oh, that was at the
18
trade day
at the trade day at local card shop.
local card shop. Yeah,
That was from Michelle,
I think that was her
I
name.
believe. She had a sick collection.
Oh, didn't you?
I'm glad he wasn't there, to be honest, because
I would have.
I told him this as well, because he would have bought a lot, because it was all low numbered
Yeah.
flawless.
And how knowledgeable was she on sport?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I was embarrassed.
Well, yeah, when I put her and Tenny together,
Oh,
because
that's right.
obviously they both love a chat. They both know exactly what they're doing.
Both love a chat.
They're talking about schemes and shit. I'm like, shoot the ball in the hole, like that's it.
That sounds like golf.
Yeah.
Do you know I had one of the best days of my life in card collecting last week?
Wow.
I got my first ever one of one Robert Horry.
Oh, there you go.
What?
Isn't
Yeah,
that
nice.
exciting? So it is. Oh, that's rude. It's a 21-22 Panini Illusions superlative signatures,
Oh, that's sexy.
but it's a one of one. So I was pretty happy about that, and I
That's
nicked
nice.
it. Absolutely
For
stole it.
good reason.
Is that where'd you buy that in the US?
I did, yeah.
Oh, no,
So
another
going
one to
on
the
shit.
card.
That's going on to the cards. Well, that's I was just looking here. Just when you mentioned what have you bought lately, Robert
go ahead.
Horry
What
flawless.
haven't you
Have a look at
bought?
this.
Robert Horry flawless. I got my 101. I got a 1958 Topps Sonny Jurgensen rookie card, PSA 1.
For someone that has stopped buying, you sure
This
was
is a
buying
cracker.
lot?
A PSA 1 1968 Panini Pele soccer card. Jealous, I guess. But this is it. You ready? This is the baby.
one?
This is something that you would never have seen before. I reckon everyone has never seen this.
We're going to hear about it.
It is the Los Angeles Lakers car number 5 1963 Chevy Corvette number 5 Robert Horry.
I've seen it.
Have you seen one of them?
Yeah, because you showed me.
Oh, yes. No, I haven't seen one of those, but I've seen similar
Look,
things.
they did.
Yeah, that's awesome. Valentine's
They-
Day
they
card.
So it's like a Matchbox car. So
It is a Matchbox. Happy Valentine's
playing
Day
at home.
Matchbox car.
They
So,
did them
yeah,
in,
we'll show that later.
LeBron, he had a Hummer.
I've
Oh,
got,
did
A
he?
H2 Hummer.
Yeah,
I think
I've
he
got-
probably got some.
I've got the Padres. There's a Padres one that
Yeah.
from the baseball. So,
There you
Got
go.
that one.
That was my weekend.
Hey, how good-
My weekend
just-
collecting.
by the way,
Mm.
how many times can you be in a room where there's two Jets supporters
I know.
and the Jets are ahead of the game, ahead of the
Winning.
curve for the year?
Winning.
3-2.
Or winner chicken dinner.
Just had to get that out there.
And we will
Padres-
call you live from the Jets game.
Oh, that stinks.
Padres, Jets, and the Jazz. So yeah.
Well, they haven't started yet, so they're naught.
Oh yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, that Nort might. sneak
Yeah,
around
how the
for a
Jazz
while.
going to go this year?
How's Joey going to go at the Bucks?
He's injured at the moment, isn't he? But
Yeah,
I reckon he's
he'll
going
be
to
back
do
around
amazing.
8.
I reckon he'll be
Jingles.
great.
Yeah?
Yeah, he'll
'Cause
fit.
you're a
He'll
Jingles
just,
fan.
he'll just fit
Oh,
straight in.
absolutely. Yeah,
He'll fit straight in.
I
as
just love
like
the man.
Is Delhi going to get time at the Kings?
I reckon.
it's the Kings, so I'm pretty sure they're
Yeah.
going to play him.
Oh, that's a bit
Yeah.
harsh.
It is the Kings.
They did it right though in that trade last season. Didn't they? They got
They got rid of Halliburton,
Yeah.
which was like their future.
Yeah.
It
Maybe
basically
Delhi's the
depends
future.
on Darren Fox because he's their number one
star.
point guard.
Yeah.
So depends on how he goes, I guess.
What happened in that fight where one of the boys hit Jordan Poole or something?
Oh,
like that?
Draymond.
Draymond. Yeah.
Oh, they just gave him a little slap on the wrist.
Is that all they did?
Yeah.
Didn't they
He
fine him
didn't
like
miss him.
$1,000 or something?
They find him. I haven't read anywhere where it says what it was, but I reckon he just got away with it.
Yeah. Happens all the time.
Yeah.
How did they get the footage, though? Who gave the footage
Well,
up?
they cared more about the footage getting out than the fact that Jordan Poole just got smacked.
But yeah,
But-
it does raise the question, though.
How did it get out?
Yeah, like,
But it happens in sport all the time. I mean, where footage gets out that no one knows how.
Yeah.
Happened in the AFL a couple of years ago. Remember Footscray or Western Bulldogs singing their song and swearing in a team
true.
song, and someone posted it.
BA Sports Cars, Kings in win now mode, signing Delhi. Okay. And Jock Lindale balling right now. He's playing at the moment.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Who's he playing for at the moment? Spurs?
Spurs, yeah.
Maybe no.
Sensational.
Who's Jack White playing for? I thought he was.
I got him last night in my fantasy.
Check that.
Is he even a real person?
Who, Jack White?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's for the-
Aussie, mate.
Oh, no, it's because he said it was in your fantasy.
He's playing for Denver,
Oh, the Nugs.
power forward. Season rank 582.
He's
That's
played
good.
32 seconds so far.
Who, Jock?
Yeah, Jack White.
Jack White has. There you go.
Good 32 seconds there.
Is he
Right.
related? Is
So he
related to
legit
Jack
just
Two
White?
seconds
went on.
more than me.
I've done some of my best work in that time frame.
Shout out to Marianne. Okay, before we finish, because we do have something to bust. Let's
Are we going to
bring this
break
back.
that now?
No, not yet.
Talking about busting.
anyone seen any good slabs this week?
Well, there was one that was online last night, the Jordan that you were commenting on.
Which one was that one?
He's always commenting on Jordan.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
one.
there's that many Jordans I comment on.
I did see a nice Marvel one that Marco put up online.
Yep, from Marco, who be who?
Big Boss.
Big Boss Collectibles. Would they be a
Big
submission
Boss.
partner?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They have the shop up at Harvey Bay.
I saw an awesome one on actually a PSG ad, the one that the young bloke put the video up of, and it kept flicking, and that was all the Marvel stuff.
Oh,
that
yeah.
looked really, really good.
Yeah, that was shout out Reef.
Mm.
Yep.
One of our in-school trainees.
Yeah, he did that. It was good. He did one with the Sideline series, Hamish's horse racing cards.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Hamish was in here before.
Was he?
Yeah,
missed
sorry,
that.
mate.
But yeah, we'll be doing a lot more of that. I think it's a good way to
Show
obviously
off
get
some
the
cards. And
get the slabs that we have in local card shop out, and also a good way for him to learn how to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
you were talking about a slab you saw,
Which one?
the one at down the local street.
The
Oh,
That's
okay.
a fast-
KFC,
KFC,
mate.
the
The
KFC
KFCs.
popcorn chicken slab.
That can't be good.
It's
That
heaven
looks
in
so
heaven in a
shit.
box,
I
mate.
tell you
So
what,
what it is looks like 6 of the mini rolls,
it is
Which
exactly.
is
Yeah.
stale and shit.
No,
which is then sliced
No.
down the middle, still together. So
Yeah.
it's a slab of rolls, and they fill it full of popcorn chicken
Mm.
and barbecue sauce.
And cheese sauce.
and cheese sauce.
And then you just add some
Cheese-
chips and you add
cheese
gravy.
sauce.
Oh, wow.
I tell you what, I haven't tasted it. I don't think I ever will, but let us know how you go.
Oh, it was
What are you
great.
talking
Oh,
about?
you've had one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other day.
Honestly, have you had one?
Yeah, Daddy Longneck went and bought one, and they come
What
in
from
6.
from Arundel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they
He
come
doesn't
in.
like going there because he used to work there.
Oh, that's true. But shout out to KFC Arundel.
Yeah,
Um,
best Arundel, best KFC
in
in
Arundel.
Gold Coast
But
apparently.
they had 6, and Daddy Longneck couldn't eat them all. So as usual, I just
Mm.
finished his leftovers.
And
So
what
we're
are
having
you-
some troubles with the internet, it looks like here. I'm
Oh,
not
no.
sure whether that's us locally
Oh, no,
or,
it's still on.
or whether it's just my iPad. We good?
Shouldn't have bought that.
55-46 is when it happened. We good? Yeah, we're good again.
We're good.
I'm moving again. I'm not just going this.
So let's bust something.
Yeah, okay.
Bust a move.
I still want to
Boss it.
talk
Actually,
about how bad that.
Can I ask one more
slab
thing
looks.
just while she's in the room
Ruby.
here?
Oh yeah, actually yes.
A massive shout out to Ruby. I know we speak about her a lot and speak about her amazing netball skills, but Ruby has donated the PSG auction item for this fortnight because it's a memorabilia. It goes for 2 weeks, and that is a signed Tatum jersey.
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum jersey. Originally come from ABC, the Ankle Breakers Collective, so we know it's real. It's got all of its Fanatics stuff on it, and that's up on PSG.auction. So, Ruby, thank you so much for the donation. The guys at Beyond Blue are going to get that donation in your name, so we really appreciate that.
Snaps for Ruby. That's Ruby, RUBY, Paygram, PAGRAM, on Instagram for those who want to follow her.
There we go.
Well, she's accidentally put our podcast gone live on her own Instagram once. So
Really?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Just
trying
briefly.
just trying to get some followers.
yeah.
That card guy's asked a question yesterday. Ben and I were talking about low-graded cards. What's the lowest grade you guys have ever given? I can tell you one thing. They've never given a 1 other than in the display case
Yep.
because I collect ones and I would have bought it.
Yeah, and that one that's in the display case, you actually scrunched up.
Yeah, we had to
and-
destroy it to get it as
Well,
a 1.
the centering was off, so it was easy. After that, you just had fun with it.
Yeah.
Because when the centering's off, it already destroys.
But I
Great.
remember some of the ones that I saw early on were the Pokemon ones that were well loved. Is the way to.
I think
well
3 is the
loved.
lowest one I've
Yep.
seen.
Have we done?
No, I've done a 2, but we
Really?
created it. So.
Okay. There was a lot of
But
those.
there was a 2, the Jason Kidd, which was like a half card.
Oh, yeah,
cut off.
yeah.
That's the lowest we've done.
Yeah, that was a submission, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I
it
think
was
it was
awesome.
Yeah.
So that card guy looks like it's a 2. Is
yeah,
that right?
2.
2 and the subs centering
Centering was like a 1.
It was
I
2
think.
cards, wasn't it? It was
Just cut in
Yeah.
the middle, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
It just was not what do you call it? Quality controlled very well. But it was good because I collect those cards.
and Brett collects PSA ones.
I do, or anyone's. Doesn't
Oh,
have to be PSA.
BGS.
I do.
No, actually, he was right. He collects anyone.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
I don't anymore.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, we've got some more people just joined us. Zane Shobsey, CJ Porter, 7381. Goldie GC's just told us how mics were gone, so I think they're back. Ben Allen and Andy's Toy Story.
Alan.
Andy's Toy Story.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Or
Um,
Andy's Toy Story, or
I think it's Andy's Toy Story.
I reckon it's
mate.
Andy's Toy Story.
I think you
Just
you
helping.
should stop reading names
Underscore.
because you can't read.
Ben Allen's joined.
G'day, Ben Allen.
Ben Allen
Is
did
that the
send
Ben
me-
Allen that's got an autograph in the new Optimum series?
Funnily enough, right? So he's just sent me a message.
So Ben Allen,
Surely I can get a plug or a call out for searching for the 2 Ben Allen autos out of the Optimum on the podcast.
That was, I didn't know that message came through. That's funny as.
Yeah. Yeah, so he has actually...
it's still
asked me-
telling us our mics are off. Rubes,
Don't know what to do with my hands.
Then put them on your head.
not sure whether we're still going there, guys. Can you hear us?
No, it says sounds funny.
Bueller,
We might have to call it a day then. Eh?
Bueller.
Well, yeah,
Well, do you want to turn your volume up there, Pugs?
No, you can hear it.
you can hear it. Yeah, I don't know. Someone's just playing funny buggers.
Yeah.
Maybe it's your end, not ours.
Can't
Maybe
believe
it's you,
Well,
not
let's just
me.
break these cards then.
Let's crack 'em.
what we're here
Go.
for.
What are they?
These
Oh, there's a
are
bit
Talk
of
us
echo.
into them.
Can still hear you, just an echo.
Echo.
yeah,
That'll screw with them.
That'll screw with them.
These are called currency cards.
These are called currency.
They're done by cardsmiths in the US. They're basically about the journey of currency from the start, from bartering up into cryptocurrency.
And the tax office?
The tax office, maybe? I don't
Yeah,
know.
it does. Yeah,
Does
it
it?
does.
No, I haven't seen that.
Can I
many.
get that and rip it in half?
Well,
You could.
let's
There's
give it to-
Elon Musk cards. There's Doge cards. There's obviously
So-
Bitcoin.
And is this the same pack that last week in local card shops someone got a redemption?
Yeah, Bitcoin.
Yeah. Yep.
And
That's
has he
awesome.
Well, we're not
scratched
sure
it
that it's a
yet?
Bitcoin.
Well, it is Bitcoin.
There is Bitcoin, but
No, it is it's Bitcoin of some of.
I don't think it is. I think it's just a Bitcoin symbol on the front of the card, and then he has to put the code in. It tells you what
It tells him what it is.
Because there's other symbols on the card too. There's Ethereum, Doge, and there's all these other symbols. Well, I've opened these before.
So why have you opened these 4 pugs?
No.
I'll give one to pugs.
And you, Chris.
There you go.
No, you do it over
No,
there
you're
though.
on the centre.
Don't sit. Don't
Yeah,
sit.
you're in the
anywhere
center.
else.
It looks better for the camera.
Yeah.
Feels heavy.
Yeah, I'm going to have you on.
It's got a.
I'm really good at this.
It's got a blockchain in it if it's heavy.
Ah!
But yeah, that one. No,
Wrong one. Bugger.
Yeah, that's
Right.
the one actually.
red one.
Okay. So they are really firm packets to open, aren't they?
Yeah, I reckon they're really good. The base cards are just your stock standard, but then they've got some
So what
hollow
do you got?
foils.
I got a whale.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing is they tell stories on the back.
Harvey.
Like
Ooh,
if you
I got a-
Oh, here we go. He's got the.
Oh, I got it.
He's
You
got
got-
the tax card.
Yes.
The tax man card.
oh, is there?
Yeah. Abraham Lincoln.
Oh yeah.
A Bitcoin
oh, the
currency.
same one as
Yeah, but it's not a foil.
it's not a foil. Yeah, so
It's
that's
still awesome though.
it's a rookie. Yeah.
Did you get Bitcoin Crunch?
Yeah, I got it as a foil though.
Nice. We'll put pictures of these up, guys, as we get through.
An NFT.
Oh,
That's kind of
What's-
cool looking.
So Charlie Lee is a computer scientist who has worked for both Google and Coinbase, but he's best known for having created the Litecoin cryptocurrency. So it's a rookie card, a shiny one.
Oh. Rubes is going to show a card.
We've got another shiny. Yeah, let's look at this one. This is the Bitcoin pizza card. Do you remember the story
That's a
that
good
on
one.
May 22nd, 2010 is the first day that Bitcoin to make a real-world purchase. Laziso Hanichez, let's just go there,
Oh, mate.
offered to trade 10,000 Bitcoin for 2 large pizzas. Since then, May 22nd is known as Bitcoin Pizza Day and is celebrated as such every year.
I've never
Mathematics,
celebrated.
go 10,000 times 30,000
Well, no, not you wouldn't go 30. You'd go 82,000
when it was at its peak.
when it's at its peak. So at the peak, that would have cost what?
8.2 billion.
$8.2 billion for 2 pizzas.
Jesus.
It was a good pizza.
Sounds
Even if it's 800.
And then we got here Vitalik. Vitalik's a Russian-born programmer who is the co-founder of Bitcoin Magazine and Ethereum blockchain project. And then the last one is a Lambo currency card.
Lambeau Field.
The slang term Lambo was made famous after a person used Bitcoin to purchase a Lamborghini.
Oh.
Also represents the idea of purchasing other high-end toys, earning currencies from crypto gains. That's very exciting. They're nice cards, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
They're really nice in hand.
Yeah, the
Those-
foils are really
foils
nice.
are really good.
Ziggy got one yesterday.
That's
and it was
really nice
awesome.
cards. Lovely.
They are.
There's
And they
even
tell
like
a
numbered
story.
ones and stuff.
Yeah, there's numbered. There's obviously redemptions. There's some really cool stuff.
So
And the same company has the license for Street Fighter.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
cool.
So they're releasing Street Fighter. That's the
The arcade
animated
game.
arcade game, not the
Not John Claude Van
crappy
Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme Kylie Minogue movie. And they also do Bob Ross,
Oh, wow.
the that painter,
Yeah.
Paint with Bob Ross or whatever it's called. They've got a series
Series
cards
of Bob
for that,
Ross
yeah.
cards.
I haven't like delved into that, but I don't know if that'd be that popular really.
Be pretty funny. That card guy said he got Litecoin. I don't know if he actually got one.
Yep.
And Rob, what's the colour of your Bugatti? Doesn't say Rob. I added that bit.
Light blue.
You were light blue. What would yours be?
That was for Liam, that one.
Yeah, I understood. Yeah, blue,
Blue?
but
What
not
about-
not yeah the not baby blue, the neon blue.
Yeah,
I've got a Lego Bugatti.
Have you? What colour?
It's blue.
There you go.
Talking about Lego,
Yeah,
there was I was telling you, I was listening to the Sports Bazaar podcast today,
yeah.
and a coach of a college, I think it was the Texas Longhorns, a coach of their football team, had written into his contract that every year he was a coach, they had to build him a house, right? So they built him a Lego house each year because it wasn't in the contract what kind of house it had to be built.
Oh, is
And
that because
was
we're
the way-
talking about funny contracts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So imagine that.
Ed Sheeran wrote a song about that.
Lego house? Really?
Mm.
Never heard it. You know why? I'm not going to listen to him.
Wow.
That's
What
not-
colour's your Bugatti?
Purple.
Why?
Red.
I just love purple. It's my favorite color.
really?
So if ever I had a Lambo, a Ferrari, or a Bugatti, it'd be purple.
Bugatti.
Want to be back at the store. I
What's,
don't like them.
That card guy probably has one.
Right, a Bugatti.
Yeah.
Bugatti or Bugatti?
What is it?
Bugatti.
I thought it was a motorbike.
No, it's a car.
It's a car.
All the
Cut
rappers
it-
have them.
If you cut it in half, it's a motorbike. Giddy up.
Well, I think it's time we leave.
Yeah, probably.
Rob
It's
needs
a good
go
time
for
to
a
wrap
nap.
up.
I'm a bit concussed.
So PSG.auction this week is
Jason Tatum of the Boston Celtics, signed jersey,
Signed
Fanatics
jersey.
authenticated, and just all round pretty cool.
Yes, Ben Allen. Rob did make an Ed Sheeran reference.
He loves ringers.
Says Ben Allen.
What's
Who-
the next,
no,
what's
he-
the next
that is
card
Ed
on the
Sheeran.
auction?
That's exactly what I'm.
Ben Allen is Ed Sheeran.
Do we know that yet?
Do we know the next
The
card?
next card, yeah.
I think we'll go with Luke after the.
That's after the 22nd, so we could
It
probably...
will. That will work perfect.
It will work perfectly.
Yep.
So it will be the Luc Longley signed.
Oh, yeah.
Are we doing two at once, or are we going to do one and one?
I think we do one and one. So
I'll
we
do
do them
one.
as two separate auctions
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the same
How many
time.
auctions?
Two
Two
auctions
auctions.
at the same time. And we will do them with a nice little starting bid because I know the man on my left would want it. I know the man on my right would want it. And
Far right.
no, he's already got one.
Aye.
Hey.
No, I don't.
He paid $3,500 for it.
Well,
That's how expensive these are.
I
Work
don't
through.
have one.
That's how expensive. We're supposed to be setting the price here, boys.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. No,
So $3,500. No, it's not that much.
5,000.
Actually, just on the Luc Longley thing on the 22nd, they're also auctioning off other stuff. Like he signed a
Yeah,
painting.
shoes.
There was some shoes at the last one.
Shoes
I think
went-
everyone's going to be different. So
Shoes got big money.
yeah,
there was a
Because
bidding.
they're huge.
There was a big. No, don't think they were
Oh, they weren't.
his size.
Oh, okay.
But there were custom artworks on them, and there was a bidding war.
we have a question to finish the day. Okay, so here's another question for you guys: are graded slabs waterproof?
As far as I know, no.
I'm going to say no anyway because you've got to protect your cards at all times.
Yeah. I've got a question.
We should
back.
test that one day. That's going to be
I've
yeah,
got a,
one
I've
of
got a-
my podcasts with Stash. We can like do a
You
test.
do a test. Sounds good.
But I'm gonna throw a question back. That's going to be Bailey, isn't it?
That card
It
going
just,
on.
it just
Yeah.
sounds like a Bailey question.
Good job, Bailey.
Bailey, my question to you is: what the hell are you doing putting your cards in water?
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Plays with him when he's in the buff.
Unless Mrs. Bailey accidentally dropped it in the sink at the cafe.
Amber, yes,
Amber.
Possibly.
yes, no, probably not.
Just don't have your cards near water.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much.
Protect the cards.
Cool. Christopher, what do you got for us to finish with, brother?
No, I got nothing.
Yay!
Absolutely nothing.
People just log into this podcast just to listen to your ending of these things.
Well, they shouldn't.
But if you want to see Chris, please come up to him and ask for an autograph at the Bullets game this Sunday. Anyone that gets an autograph off Chris takes his photo
Real wanker.
and gets Christopher as the hashtag, will get a free grade at the Bullets game.
That's the safest non-card.
Yeah, that's
rated
a-
ever.
what do you mean? I don't want to get any.
Yeah.
Robert?
Go the Padres.
Padres.
Three
What's
more-
the chance?
Low. They're playing the Dodgers. They're playing the Dodgers.
Bugs?
Go Ben Simmons. I'm
Go
looking forward to
Benny
him this year.
Simmons.
I'm really looking forward
So
to him
am
this
I,
year.
mate.
But protect your cards.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rob.
That's right. I was shocked.
Thanks, guys and girls. Rob, did we stick to the run sheet?
Not at all.
Love that.
That's what
too.
run sheets are for.
That's it. But we did got a few things off there.
Here we go. Wanted to take the Andrew Ettinghausen for a swim.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
You can test it,
Well, he's a fisherman.
but
Yeah.
don't
Was it
actually.
Played for the Sharks.
ET's All Aussie Adventures.
There you go.
Aussie
TV show.
adventure.
Let us know how you go,
Hit the
card guy,
road.
if you do want to take Andrew Ettinghausen for a swim, but we highly don't recommend
Do
it.
not do it.
No.
Don't
Protect
don't
your
leave
cards.
the card near your wife either. ET's
So
no good.
just to finish off with today, my last thing is there was an awesome ad that Ruby put out this week for the podcast, and we're all going to have a crack at this. So I always obviously introduce Rob as Robert Verhoeve because I actually can say it properly now. And then they did a little advert based around that, which was pretty cool. Christopher, have a crack.
I say was it Verhoeve?
Verhoeve?
That's how they say it in Clogland.
What about you?
Throbbit or Uncle Bob. That's what I call him. But
Well,
um,
I call him
Rob
Bobby
Verhoeve.
V because I know he
Verho?
hates-
Isn't it Verho? Or is it Verhoeve? I don't even know.
It's Verhoeve.
Verhoeve?
Ruby, how do you say it?
Big
Rob.
Wob.
Well,
How should we say it?
the pressure.
I don't want, no. I think I like it better when everyone just has their own try.
Yeah, that's good.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank
Well,
you
I
very
am
much,
Stash
Rob
or whatever.
Verhoeve.
Exactly.
We'll see you guys all next
Badoo.
week. Thanks so much for joining in.
Go the Dutch boys.
Go
Go
platinum.
Go platinum.